Hello. Oh, I turned on the wrong one. Oh, hey. I didn't turn my phone on for my face tracking. Oops. I got everything else set up. I just forgot to turn on the phone. Ah. 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 Oh no. So, the thing is, I didn't know I muted the stream announcement, so I thought you just hadn't been streaming for a long time. Oh no! Yeah, no, I've been streaming almost every week. There've been like 2 weeks I've had to skip because stuff happened. But the vast majority of the time, I've been streaming. There we go, now it's going. What is going on? Here's bad news for you. I made a small guide to Gitbook about QPW graph. Merged it, and guess what? I get a blank page. Oh, I've never used Gitbook, so I don't know what's going on there. Swap over to the game. There we go. Let's see, what was I doing here last? I talked to all of you. Might be connection issues and Gitbook just having issues saving the draft before merging it. I mean, maybe. Alright, so. I talked to each of you already. So I guess I'm going to go topside.
Hey, you going to be okay out there? Got all the info you need?
I don't know, do I?
Getting here must have been quite a journey. Still can't believe you came all this way on your own. So the Happy Turtle's from Wutai, huh? I never knew. Old Snapper's a character. You'd like him. Getting here must have been quite a journey.
Okay.
You know about the VR combat simulation module, right?
Oh, there is more to talk to you about.
Of course I
I'll
do.
be fixing the Gitbook
Why
later.
wouldn't I?
My entirety feels so sure.
It's that thing
So sore.
that stimulates
Oh,
modulation.
Kinda. It's a machine that puts you in a virtual world where you can practice fighting all you want. There's even a portable version of it. Guy around the corner has one.
Uh-huh.
I hardly ever see technology that cutting edge down here. So what do you say? Want to try it?
I really don't have time to be playing around with some stimulator. But just to be polite, I guess I'll take it for a spin.
Been playing Stalker Gamma for over
Guy's
3
name is
hours,
Chadley.
consistently,
He's
almost
over
no
by the
break.
Neighborhood Watch.
I don't know what that is.
If you ever feel like some virtual training, I'm sure he'd be happy to help. Yeesh. Those DeChow beans are really something else. I think I broke a tooth.
You look about ready to die of boredom. Want to play Fort Condor?
Fort Condor?
Point has been gaming for over
Should've
3
known.
hours with
It
almost
hasn't
no
been out
breaks.
long, so there's no way you W's would have heard of it.
Yes I have. And what's more, I'm awesome at it. I'll whoop you so hard you'll wonder if you ever knew the rules.
For my benefit, then. Let me go over them.
What is this? A beginner's guide to Fort Condor. Fort Condor is a board game where you employ units and materia to destroy your opponent's headquarters before the play begins. Let's select a loadout. You can select what board to use and which will determine the number of ATB charges and mana and materia available to you, along with the units you wish to deploy. Check what units and board. Oh my god, they put in a strategy game into here. Jesus Christ. So my shoulder is stiff, my right arm hurts, my right hand also hurts. Yeah, that's why I just play games where I can lean back and play with a controller. Each unit also has a weakness that can be exploited for massive damage. Therefore, keep in mind which units your opponent is using when you select yours. You can't edit your board or units at the moment, so press A to start. Yeah, I don't have any to swap with, so let's start. When the game begins, both you and your opponent will each have 3 bases to headquarters. Oh my god. They made a Final Fantasy Tactics board game inside of Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's amazing. It's also Kylo convinced you to play fighting game, and playing those games with the keyboard is just not good for me. See, I just don't play fighting games. Units will automatically march forward and engage enemies once they have been deployed. Each unit costs an ATB cost required to place it on the board. ATB charges, which refill over time, can be viewed in the top of the screen. Press A to deploy a unit. Move the cursor to the spot you wish to deploy a unit. Then press A to begin selecting the unit you want. To change the drop location, press cancel and reselect. Use it to assign one of 3 roles: Vanguard, Ranged, or Defense. Pay close attention to these roles as they determine what enemies a unit will be effective against. Vanguard beats Ranged, Ranged beats Defense, Defense beats Vanguard. So there's our rock, paper, scissors system. How's days for you? It's okay. I had a bitch of the time at work. I had a fucking Karen come in and complain that I fixed her phone too fast and that I was charging her money. So that was fun. Like, I fixed it in like 10-15 minutes. She's like, well, why was it not free? I was like, fucking... I'm just sitting there thinking like, because I go out of business? And then I had a laptop I was working on, where, real simple idea, copy over some documents and then reinstall Windows. Unfortunately, every single thing that could have gone wrong in that process has gone wrong. So A, it was Windows 11. Windows 11 automatically encrypts the drive and doesn't tell the user it's doing that. So I had an encrypted drive where the guy didn't know the encryption key because he didn't know it was encrypted. And I had tried to deboot a different operating system, which then locks you out the drive and puts it behind the encryption key, which I didn't know was going to do that because I didn't know it was encrypted because I wasn't told that. So the guy was going to have to log into his Microsoft account to get the encryption key. Didn't know the password to his Microsoft account. So we had to figure out his password. He reset his password. Didn't accept the changed password. We had to change it again by getting it set up. Luckily, he was logged into the email connected to the account, so he was able to get the reset code to reset the password. Finally get into his account, get the decryption key, decrypt the Windows partition, log in, decrypt the drive, go back out, boot over to Linux and use the command line tools to copy over his drive because I've had way better luck with that than just trying to copy them on Windows. I get all his documents copied over to a thumb drive. We're all good. I go to reinstall Windows. The Windows 11 installer can't see the drive because the drive is an Intel SSD, which needs special drivers on another USB stick in order to see the drive, and Intel doesn't provide those drivers anymore. That's on the level of bullshit of any technical issue I have had to help you with. Yeah. Additionally, for some reason, this laptop, the trackpad doesn't work in the Windows 11 installer. I have to use a USB mouse to get a mouse. Like the one that goes into a PCIe slot? Yeah, like the Optum memory or whatever it's called. I spent 4 hours today trying to just reinstall Windows. To the point that I just gave up. I wrote a note for my coworker for tomorrow because it was like past the time I was supposed to leave when I finally gave up. I just left a note saying like, Windows just doesn't see the drive. He needs to either use a different operating system or replace the drive because it will not install to his drive for some reason that I cannot figure out. His existing drive works just fine on the existing install. He just wanted to reinstall to clean it because that's the easiest way to clean Windows is to just reinstall it. But yeah, the Windows 11 installer just will not see that drive. It just sees nothing. 4 hours to install Windows 11 sounds like how much time it takes for me to complete my Arch install. Yeah, like, I literally booted into Kubuntu and could have installed Kubuntu 4 times in that same amount of time that it would have taken I spent trying to reinstall Windows once. Yeah, even if I'm using Windows 11 right now, I still hate every bit of it. Hi, Ash. Installing LFS would be easier. That isn't a joke. I don't think LFS would be easier than that. Installing Arch would be easier. Although, side note, I'm using Windows 11 LTSC IoT Enterprise version of Windows 11. Yeah, that does the job. I'm just baffled at how much Windows has so many devices that there are no drivers for on your initial install. You have to run a Windows update to get drivers for like your trackpad or something, which is fucking insane. Like, it's one of those things that every day I am so glad I don't use Windows anymore. Jesus Christ. All the bullshittery that Microsoft makes you go through is insane. And people still swear that, like, yeah, Windows 11's the best one. No, it's not. It's really not. In every measurable aspect, it is bad. I need to redo my LFS install so I can use the one true Linux again. Just use something normal. Windows OS is terrible in almost every aspect. Yeah, honestly, it's just like it can run a handful more games and Microsoft Office. That's it. If you do not need one of those two very specific use cases, Linux will treat you better in every single aspect. Oh, but Linux is so hard. Fucking PewDiePie figured it out. PewDiePie's an idiot. Windows 7 was the best one. I'd agree with that, yeah. Or maybe not the best, but the last good version of Windows. Superstar reminds you, Linux save you 3 hours battery life. Usually it's actually the other way around. Usually Windows is better at battery life on a laptop. That's like one of the few advantages it has. Also, we're about to go into an ad break because I forgot to do that at the beginning. So I need to do that now. So we'll be back in 3 minutes. All right, we're back. Wow, you guys chatted a lot while I'm off screen. Thanks for that. He's smarter than people give him credit for, but yeah, Linux, he's kind of an idiot when it comes to computers. He always did like pre-builds and stuff, so he didn't really learn about computers deeply, which granted he didn't need to, so fair. Puppy Linux OP for bad. I've heard good things about Puppy Linux, but it's a smaller niche distro that I would never recommend to a new user. The same way that despite using Nobara on all of my computers, except my Steam Deck, I would never recommend Nobara to a new user. Because it has stuff that will break on occasion that you need a terminal to fix. And as soon as you have to use a terminal for everything, I'm not going to recommend it. What I really wish there was, I wish there was Linux Mint, but with KDE Wayland. That would be my ideal beginner distro, because Linux Mint does everything I could possibly want for the back end of stuff, like replacing flat packs with snaps with flat packs and having just everything there without some weird separation of stuff, like how Fedora does with like Fedora Flatpak and Fedora RPM, where they repackage random stuff for no reason. Ultramarine Linux, again, no one's heard of that. It would need to be something people know of. But if there was a Linux Mint spin that came with KDE, you can do Wayland on Mint. By default, their Wayland thing is still very experimental. The Cinnamon desktop, it's very experimental. That's why I'd rather it be KDE Wayland, because KDE is very well established now on Wayland. I thought Cinnamon is Xorg only. Cinnamon is still Xorg by default. They have an experimental Wayland session. But it's definitely not something that you should be daily driving yet. But if you like messing around with stuff, it's fun to just screw around with, and then go back to Xorg when you need to actually use the computer. Because a lot of stuff in their Wayland session just doesn't work. And it's not supposed to yet. It's still kind of like experimental. The amount of time it takes to install Gen 2 is incredibly long. Feels like I'm doing homework. Yeah, that's why I won't ever use it. I just need to learn how to set up all the config files and bash for the like. You're still crazy for fucking doing that. Cinnamon kind of hurts to use when it comes to resolution scaling. Yeah, because it's Xorg. There's no fractional scaling. Yeah, again, because it's X11. On Wayland, you can do fractional scaling just fine. That's why, again, I would want a KDE Wayland. Just with, like, a Mint theme on it or something. Cinnamon is honestly the best for people coming from Windows who want it to kind of look the same with no effort. Yeah, I like Cinnamon. I just don't like that it's not Wayland. That's my only complaint. And that's mostly because I'm recommending Linux to people who are gamers with, like, gaming setups. So they need stuff like HDR, like variable refresh rate, like fractional scaling. They need all those things, like monitors with different refresh rates, because they'll have like a 120 hertz as their main monitor and then a 60 hertz secondary monitor. But if you're on X11, you can't have variable refresh rate. You can't have different refresh rates on different monitors. They have to be the same. So if you have a 120 and a 60 refresh rate, both of them have to be 60. You don't have HDR support, which granted, HDR support is still very in its infancy. Well, not infancy. It's probably more like toddler. If only KDE Xorg not broken. But I mean, why do I need Xorg really? I just want my input overlay to work on Linux, which you can't do on Wayland. What's your input overlay? What is it you use? Because I've been on KDE Wayland for like over a year and a half now. Exclusively. Which is hilarious because my setup could totally work fine on X11 because both of my monitors are the same refresh rates. You know those input overlays that show your keystrokes in OBS? Ah. I believe you can actually. Here, let's see. I'm gonna pull up and see. OBS input overlay Linux. Yeah, here it is. So, latest version. It's a deb package, so I'm going to have to extract it. But open with ARC. Send the data. Lib. God, I forget how you're supposed to extract this. Let's see, config, OBS, ooh, LM, OBS Studio. Plugins. And then there's a bin and a data folder. Okay, so I think it's extract this. This is input overlay. So we have bin, and we have create new data. I believe this is how it works. Right, the bin has the SO file, and the data has everything else. If I'm not mistaken, that should have done right. That's the thing. The input overlay overcaptures your inputs when you're on another X-Wayland Windows. Yeah, if you're running in X-Wayland, and then in KDE settings, you could set it to where it picks up inputs for X-Wayland Windows. Ah, shit. It's not going to show up until I restart. Playing Dragon Quest VII, I hate the area level caps for grinding vocation mastery. I still need to play 7. Or what is it? Which one did I get? It's a 7 or 8. Which one had a remake on the 3DS? Part of me kind of wants to swap to using the Ubuntu PPA for OBS because I can in a distro box, because then I can just install deb files and I just have the plugins. 7, that was the one with 3DS Remake. Because if I ever stream on Linux, there will be no input overlay except gamepad input, since those are web-based. But no, there are ways to get that working. OB to select location, cast your magic. Once you have made your decision, press A to unleash the attack. If the spell work differently in front corridor, they do not deal damage, elemental damage. Instead, each spell has its own unique attack pattern. Spells can only be used once for battle, so knowing when and where to use them is key. Damn it. Nope, no more magic available. Okay. I think we win, though. Nope, nope, nope. Holy shit. Do we win? Our dog. But I mean, game will just run in Wayland anyway, but again, I prefer to have global inputs rather than specific window inputs. Victory!
Damn, Yuffie, how'd you do that? You totally kicked my ass.
You mean you didn't lose on purpose? Wow.
Well, if you're looking for a challenge, the Undercity's got no shortage of serious players.
I've kind of got better things to do.
Sure about that? Word is, if you beat the Grandmaster, you can win some serious cash. Materia, too.
Materia?
He'd win.
That's right. But you should know, the hardcore competitors won't give you the time of day till you've proven yourself.
Whatever. Bring it on!
Neat.
All this talking's giving me a headache. I'm gonna go do some recon. I won't stop you. Just don't go too far, okay?
Can't wait to stream. But no, it's not the game that needs to run at Wayland, it's OBS.
Hey, do you remember? Go back to Wu.
You're not gonna believe this.
All right. After all this, no way. What I say?
Right, I brought those nails.
Shinra's not just
Wonder what they got up to. How many hours?
So, we're your one-stop sector. Attention! For 3 gil, you can play Fort Condor again.
Someone certainly dresses the part. Is it true what they're saying?
Searching for candidates. Monster's been acting strange. Searching for candidates.
Hello.
Candidate detected. Performing physical analysis. She seemed relatively agile and has substantial muscle mass for her stature. An acceptable candidate.
Anyways, model still on work. Need webcam to replace my stupid CPU fan for the third time. Oh, geez.
My name is Chadley. Would you be interested in helping me with my research?
I'm Yuffie. Nice to meet you. So, what are you researching?
Combat. It would entail doing battle with a summon in a
What's going
virtual
on with
arena
this?
using this portable simulator.
Why are my
Interested?
1% lows so low? Jesus Christ.
Sure, why not? I'm a kick its butt.
Very well then. When you feel suitably prepared, please let me know.
Oh my god, why are my 1% lows so bad? Ooh, can I talk to you?
Enough already, Shin. Where are they? They should have been here by now. Huh? Waiting for someone? Ooh, you got stood up. As if. Wait, who are you? Don't mean to be
Her name
rude
is
or
Jessie?
anything.
What? Yeah,
Do
no,
you
that's
mind?
Jessie.
I'm not exactly in the mood.
Oh, this was after she got injured from that first job.
Not that I'm surprised.
What is going on with my 1% lows being so bad? Even though my average FPS is like way better. What the fuck?
So, have you heard any news? Wasn't there someone from Vulcan?
I'm waiting, my friend! Come out wherever you...
I thought I'd gotten
What is going on?
down here. You'd never guess what had gone on up top. Must be some really good steel they used. If Blade can take that kind of... Maybe we should move that.
Shinra's not just going to stand by and let a third reactor be destroyed. Surprise job.
Oh my lord. I can't believe this is doing so poorly.
A timely alarm keeps me. Look, a flying turtle!
Oh, you're
Hey,
playing
Wedge.
my promoter, aren't you, little buddy?
What's going on?
Not right now. I'm in the middle of something important.
Everyone loves our ambience. Take a seat and you will find you're in paradise. We can knock it down. Oh, the joy and cheer that await at the happy turtle. See how great life can be. Maybe if you got on my shoulders or something. I want to feel like a turtle too. Let's raise a glass to
Why can I go back here? I never really paid attention to the 1% low. The frame time is smooth. That's probably for me. Well, the 1% lows is what causes your frame times to be not smooth. So that chart, every time it spikes, it's because my 1% lows are lower. So yeah, I don't know why my average is so high, but the 1% lows are fucking garbage. I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
How's it looking up there? Figured out what the problem is? Hey, you hear me? How's it looking up there? Figured out what the problem is? Hey! Should have seen total beast.
Unused area, probably.
That bastard's at the honey.
No, it's all the NPCs that are causing me to slow down, which is crazy given my fucking hardware.
So, Fort Condor's finally made it down to the undersea.
Tell me
Man, just my luck. This will be done before. Wars are coming, people. And come to you. Man, just my luck. Sold out everywhere.
We don't need your cock around here. Oh, the joy and cheer that await at the happy turtle. Ho ho! Greetings, Softshell. So, how many of those flyers did you find?
What?
Ahem. Collect just 6 flyers for the happy turtle, and a one-of-a-kind prize could be yours. Ring any bells?
Okay. So we're watching Ren find his goal in probably over an hour longer.
Happy turtles running a contest.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the rules are simple. All you have to do is collect 6 of our fabulous flyers from around Sector 7, and you'll earn yourself a prize sure to delight even the dourest Diamondback. Sadly, a handful of locals have taken to acting like stinkpots toward anything Wutayan, especially since the bombings. Some have even gone so far as to tear down my poor posters. Little wonder nobody's won yet.
Bummer.
Which leaves me in a pretty predicament. But hey, my pain might be your gain. By collecting just a handful of flyers, you could be the first, and at this rate, the only winner of the most testudinarious contest in Midgar's history. This here's a sample
Which
of one of our
is?
ads. Breathtaking, isn't it? Now it's up to you to find all 6. Leave no shell unturned, no pond unplumbed.
That prize is as good as mine.
Ah, since you're here, you wouldn't happen to have any Condor coins on you, would you? This job may keep a shell over my head, but my real passion's coin collecting. I'd gladly part with some oddities and commodities in exchange for those little beauts.
You mean leave no rocks unturned?
Sonon's gotta be back by now.
I'm under way too much stress.
Man, just my luck. This will be done before the date. Can't keep.
So how do I find these posters?
These reactor bombings
You said they're all over Sector 7, so I imagine just by walking through places I'll find them eventually.
Wait, is that the song of the turtle I hear?
What? Shit. Question, do we have any modern Android phone that's as small as an iPhone 13 mini? Ooh, I don't know. I feel like phone states are over 6 inches. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind it. I don't really like big phone starts to put them in pockets. What?
This is a state of emergency. Wutai's practically on our doorstep. We must prepare for war.
Go to sleep, buddy. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Please go to sleep.
Easy.
Oh my god! Jesus! You're supposed to pick the posters or what? Let's just find them. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, seriously? I was on the ladder. I don't get what I'm supposed to do. Sounds like an old joke, oh well. BRB. Alright, dude. Oh my god. Okay, now I know what my goal actually is.
Just what do you think you're doing, young lady? And what do you want with that exactly? Better yet, who are you? Heard some punks have been hassling the nice people at the Happy Turtle, ripping down their flyers. Are you one of them? Mm-mm. So you're trying to sneak a peek at the Merc? Not that I blame you. Boy's easy on the eyes, I'll give him that much. But cut your losses, honey. Unless you like your men silent and emotionally unavailable. Merc's built a wall around himself so damn high, even he can't see over it.
God damn.
I'll tell you what he's thinking. And that attitude of his. I tried to get through to him, but would he listen? Would he?
I'm really not here for whoever he is.
Then what are you here for?
For, directions. But I'm all good now, thanks.
Okay, got it. Materia. Chakra materia. Ooh. What does chakra materia do? Oh, I knocked it over. Oops.
That was a close one. I talked it out with Morrow earlier.
If there are shortages, I think they'll come in. I heard that.
So is that what they're all gonna be like? Oh shit, it's what's her name?
You want to play? You got to fork over. What's your deal?
Best girl was actually Jessie. Yeah. You think the hair is rewriting the laws of physics? It already has rewritten them.
Super cute.
Super cute?
More like super lame. Not as lame as Midgar.
Huh?
Just saying how much I was looking forward to playing Fort Condor. I could really use the training, you know?
Sure, I'll put you through your paces. But you do know it's gonna cost you, right? 1 match, 3 gil. Pay up.
Nah. I like her design though, she's cute.
We proudly carry Flint.
There you are! Get back here, you little turtle thief! My turtle senses are tingling.
can't they just be in turtle now? Why can't they just be in turtle now?
Different cat.
Wanna tuck my head and tell all my limbs inside.
Are they all gonna be turtle themed?
Just like every turtle's made to do. Just like every turtle's made to do. Listen tight.
Gotcha. Ah!
Listen tight.
Flyer acquired.
So I wanna be a turtle now.
They're all turtle themes. The FF VII Remake was a godsend for Rule 34. It really was. I mean, even the entire country of Italy got in on it. I just love that all this music is going to be turtle themed. That's hilarious.
The hell? Is this? Y'all are in luck. Just look at him gouging prices. Probably ought to hit
Just casually sitting back with a knife. What the fuck, dude?
We'll need troopers if they're planning on going to war.
Well, who stands those wall market people? Seriously though, what would you do if you were hit?
Okay, jeez.
You're gonna want to hear this. So last week you were head-to-head with Billy Bob in a drinking competition, right?
You still do that?
Kinda surprised Johnny hasn't come calling.
Where's another turtle?
Either way, moving
Oh,
costs.
no, not you.
So, have you heard any news about the Sector 500 city? Wasn't there someone from Wutai?
Hey, over here!
Huh?
Can't believe those freaking morons. They damn near got themselves eaten trying to hide that stupid poster. You stay away from that factory, you hear? Place has monsters coming out of the walls.
Oh, doesn't nah.
I'm coming for you, Flyer.
Now let me see that dour facey. Why, hello there.
Oh, it's this guy.
But you remind me of a dear friend of mine. Perhaps you've met him?
I don't know. Is he Shinra too?
Perhaps, perhaps. My name is Roche, by the way. Ordinarily, your ill-concealed hostility and exotic wardrobe would give me pause. But not today, for I am here on business of a personal nature. Looking for my aforementioned friend.
What's his name?
Oh, I only wish I knew. But I can tell you that
Let's
he has
define
a real
Cloud.
need for speed, as they say. And while he boasts a very large sword, his first love is plainly his mount.
Yeah, he sounds great. Say, is that Fort Condor I see over there? You play?
I'm always ready for
Wow, you're in a post-apocalypse and your behavior, throwing around buckets while running randomly, makes you feel like you're the only one sane.
If exposed to my scorching
Yeah.
passion for the game. Maybe after some practice.
I love how he is still obsessed with Cloud.
Huh, I'd know that tune anywhere.
What the fuck? Right, that's it. Oh my gosh! I love how they're doing a metal song. Ride that turtle! We've got a turtle metal song. I'm down. I'm 100% down. I'd recognize that tune anywhere. Fucking metal. Turtle with some mince. Oh my god, I feel so overpowered. God, that's adorable.
Get ready for the beating of a lifetime. Felt that one, did ya? We're done here. Give me a break. Gotcha. Get more. Someone need a rest. Piece of cake. I don't like the looks of this. Run like a chocobo. How you like this?
Ooh. Ooh, shit. I was trying to avoid getting poisoned. Ah! Fuck you. Oh, God. Stop doing that. Stop! God damn it. Oh my god. God damn. There we go. Fuck. Why are you still, your tag's still VSeeFace? I don't know, because it's the most popular one and I was using it for years.
Gotcha.
That's number 3. I still love this. What the happy turtle? Lights out. Yeah.
Think you can take me? Take that! That's to be you!
Toxarat? Is that a new one?
You're going down! Well, can't fault him for trying.
Now I know we'll be safe.
Ta-da!
How cool!
Don't be shy.
So that's 3. Actually, wait, let's keep going this way before we go back.
Here it is. Call of the turtle.
Should I have VNyan too? I should. I do just struggling with that. Oh.
Gotcha! You thought you could hide from me, didn't ya?
That's 4.
When are those
I love how they just do every single music genre.
Oh no, my head's freaking killing me. Here I was looking forward to
You got a keen eye. Extra blacksmith. If you hadn't.
What are we collecting? Posters or flyers.
Sounds like the trains will be due to an incident at the
rumor has it.
There's 7 of them, and we have 4 so far.
Hate to break it to you, but we can't let you through. Too many monsters skulking about.
Oh my lord, Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
It very well might. When do we leave? Rumor has it. If you stop, they say the trains will resume.
What is going on with my 1% lows?
Come to think of it, how do they even? You think
Like, you see this, right? Like, my average FPS is 95. I'm getting, like, anywhere from 80 to 100 FPS. But the 1% lows will be, like, dropping below 60 for some reason.
Only a matter of time before they hit another reactor.
I don't know what's going on with that.
Gumshoe Ninja strikes again.
Happy turtle.
I was planning on making that.
That's 5. Is it 6 or 7? Do we have one more or 2 more?
Hey, we should make our own.
Stuck on the ground floor.
A timely launch.
Nope.
Is it true? Wait, huh? Is that the song of the turtle I hear? Are they the bad guys?
It's a little complicated.
Fine, we'll play for it. Winner gets to be.
You never stood a chance, little guy. And that makes 6. Won't old Snapper be impressed?
Oh, it was
when I
6.
walk up with
Okay.
these bad boys?
Yes. Again, every single one is a different genre. It's like, oh, the song of the turtle. This has been 6 different songs. What do you mean, the song?
Well. Look what the tide washed in. That's a 1, 2, 3, and a 4, 5, and I can't believe it, 6. We have a winner. 3 cheers for the Happy Turtles, all-conquering champion. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
Please, it was a piece of cake. Only these
Oh, look,
big
Vidal.
dummies would find that a challenge.
Yeah, Vidal is here.
Speaking of which, here, for a fellow tough nut.
Would you look at that? The chow beans. Does this mean what I think it does? Well, what do you know? A real-life ninja paying old Snapper a visit. Truth be told, I'd love to have you round to the bar, but you got your hands full. Not to mention the whole underage thing. Still just a youngin', I suppose, ninja though you are. Well, I don't plan on moving from Midgar anytime soon, so once your shell's seen a bit more wear and tear, make sure to come on back. You up the finest food and drink this side of Wutai. Only the best for you.
Magnify materia. What does that do? Expand the range of linked materia. Effect reduced by 60% when expanded. Oh. And as I level it up, the amount it reduces is less. Okay. Let's head back here. I don't know why it's running like shit. Let's go and make a save. Guess I'll just hide this for now. Oh.
I'm back.
Ah, there you are. Someone's been expecting you. What took you?
Sorry about that.
What?
Just thinking how you're nothing like your old man. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. I'm Sonan Kusakabe. I was lucky enough to learn how to fight from good...
Yeah, I don't want to talk about him. Let's talk about something else, like how you've adjusted to life here, indulging in adult pastimes. Which I guess means drinking yourself stupid. Last thing I need is my partner stinking like an over-the-hill has-been. Speaking of drinking, you been to the Happy Turtle? If you're part of Operation Down in One, I take it back. I am there next time you go. Don't worry, I can do adult stuff just fine.
Well, I don't even know where to begin with all of that. But I do know I haven't heard of Operation Down in One. At any rate, I'm looking forward to working with you, boss.
Boss? As in me?
Well, I've got a few years on you, I'll admit. But out of us two, you've done this longer.
I guess I have. Boss, huh? I could get used to that. Beats being stuck on the bottom rung, that's for sure.
After we get the materia, we can celebrate your promotion at the Happy Turtle.
Yeah. Stupid bird.
I'm assuming that's a messenger pigeon? Yeah.
Says the merchandise is good to go. Handoffs at a depot and municipal storage.
Okay. Yuffie, Sonon, you mind coming along?
Not at all. Need to scope out the city anyway. Really get to know the enemy.
We'll be passing through a rough part of town, so you'll want to go prepared. I'll leave you to get ready. Hit me up outside when you're done, okay?
Be right there.
Join the party. Sonon has joined. Alrighty. I've got an ad break already? Jesus. I feel like I've done nothing this stream. Alright, let's heal. She just flops down. No, but seriously, how long are we going to stay in the Moogle poncho? We need to show.
Huh? I ain't seen you around here before. Sure you're in the right store?
I don't have 5,000 gil. Oh, I have no gil. Oh no, I've got 6,000. Duh. I can't read. I've got a healing materia. I should be fine.
Just my luck.
You guys all set?
Sold out everywhere.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll
streets are
be
kind of a maze, so stay
fine.
close.
So now, where we headed?
Oh, ad break. Oh no, ad break is about to start.
To pick up your IDs. There's no way to get topside without him.
But I thought GJ was getting our IDs. What happened with that?
He is, but those are different. It takes more than one ID, or even two, to survive in this town. Don't forget, Midgar was built by Shinra for Shinra.
Those tyrants!
Put the claws away, boss. At least while we're in Shinra territory.
So Yuffie, what do you think of the Undercity?
Way too crowded. I can't stand it. Ugh, and the stench. How can anyone live here?
Gotta agree with you about the smell, but you get used to it quick enough.
And the crowds stop bothering you eventually. The place can grow on you if you give it a chance.
Wait a second. Are you actually saying you like it here? I thought you hated it.
Midgar isn't the enemy. Shinra is. I know W's don't really see the distinction, but we do.
Then what was that stuff on the news? About a reactor blowing up and all. No way that was an accident. It had to be Avalanche.
Shh. Sorry.
What's up?
Those guys there are from the Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell?
They used to be with Avalanche, but left after a policy dispute.
Wow, look who it is. Loving your work. So how many reactors is that now? Wait, where's Cloud?
We lost him.
You what?
He will be okay though, right?
Well, of course he will. A little fall ain't gonna stop a hard ass like him. He'll come swaggering back before long, you mark my words.
Yeah, I guess he will.
Now, can we talk about President Shithead? Spouting all that crap about us? That lying son of a bitch? Working for Wutai, Avalanche ain't nobody.
Barrett!
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of sons of bitches, I heard that Wall Market's very own Don Corneo has his stooges out looking for you.
Huh?
Is that so? Don't got time for no low-level mobsters. We got Shinra in our sights. Tifa, you and I both know this is far from over, right? Might as well get some rest while we still can.
Right. You know what?
Now we got an ad break. Okay. All right. So, I'm actually going to have to call it here early. Something came up. Unfortunately.
They're the ones who blew up the reactors.
Cool. Should we say hi?
No, better not. After what they've done, you gotta assume Shinra's on their tail. Should keep our distance.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. The people in the Splinter Cell, they couldn't care less about collateral damage, long as Shinra goes down.
So what's wrong with that? Sounds good to me.
We're not out to blow Midgar up or tear it down. We want to save it from Shinra. Look around. 9 out of 10 of the people living here are innocent bystanders. We can't level their home to take down one company.
Well, that company almost leveled our home, and they've got to learn their lesson.
Yeah, I get that.
Gotta admit, I'm surprised you agreed to work with us.
We're just doing what we think is necessary to build a brighter future. That's all there is to it.
In other words, you're working with us so we don't work with your old buddies. Knowing what would happen if we...
Good luck with whatever came up.
Can we table this for later, maybe? Not sure now's the best time for heavy topics.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Consider it tabled.
All right, now I'm going to save. There we go. It's nothing crazy. It's just something that I forgot I had to do before the end of the day. So I got to get that wrapped up, unfortunately. But we'll be back next week doing more of this. Hopefully without getting interrupted after an hour. Or 2 hours. Good enough. But I will see you all next time. Bye, everyone.